PepsiCo. So I did Indra Nooyi. I think that's how you pronounce it. So who is she? She is a 62-year-old Indian-born American woman. She's got her bachelor's degree in chemistry, and she got that from Madras Christian College in 1976. She has her master's degree in business administration. She got that from the Indian Institute of Management in Calcutta in 1978. And then after moving to the United States, she got another master's in public and private management. And she got that at Yale in 1980. So, what did she do? This woman has done so many different things for PepsiCo, and she started off by being a consultant for Boston Consulting Group, and then she became able to get into the executive positions at Motorola and the engineering firm Asia Brown Bovyer, which is now ABB. And she did that between 1980 and 1986. Then, moving on, she joined PepsiCo and started out as the senior vice president of the corporate, and then she was named president and chief financial officer of PepsiCo in 2001. She became the 5th chairman and CEO in PepsiCo's 42nd year history, and she was the first woman to lead the soft drink and snack food giant, and one of the only 11 female chief executives of Fortune 500 companies. She also ran the snack and beverage company for 12 years, and she stepped down from her position of CEO in October of 2007. Or no, 29. No. 2007. Sorry, I had my fact wrong there. However, in 2019, she joined Amazon's board of directors, and that was very recent. But with her being the CEO of PepsiCo, she was there for 24 years, and she acquired big name brands, invested in healthy products, and spun off to split up PepsiCo's food and beverage businesses. And her main goal with PepsiCo, I will talk about in the next slide. So, her story with PepsiCo, she started there in 1994. She became the 5th CEO 8 years later in 2006. She also managed to purchase Tropicana in 1998 and merged with the Quaker Oats Company in 2001. She also ended up merging with Gatorade in her time of being CEO. She's trying to still, even though she has stepped down from CEO, she's still trying to help push Pepsi toward healthier offerings and still be there for those who aren't ready to give up their Mountain Dew yet. She knows that finding the right approach to the growing business isn't easy because they just lost market share in soda brands because it shifted too much of its promotional spending toward newer brands such as Life WTR. She's also working to cut sugar, salt, and fat from many of Pepsi's products by 2025. Mind you, she is no longer part of the CEO, or she's no longer CEO of PepsiCo, but she is still there trying to help them reach that goal. This year, the company began selling organic Doritos and types of products meant to court the Amazon Whole Foods grocery powerhouse. So she is working with Amazon and PepsiCo now. And in April, the company stumbled by airing a tone-deaf Pepsi commercial starring Kendall Jenner that appeared to reference the Black Lives Matter movement, and she responded quickly to that and pulled the ad immediately. So what makes this woman successful, and why did I choose her? She was a 12-year chief executive, and it's crazy that she went in without anybody being a CEO, a woman being a CEO before her in PepsiCo, and she has basically helped them grow as a company, and she is that company, which makes it amazing to me. There were more than 350 guests that attended the gala of Chicago-based National Indo-American Museum, and she was inducted to the Hall of Fame that year as well. So, what are some of the qualities she has to being a leader? She is an expert listener. She's a lifelong learner, and she treads with courage. She's also visionary. And by visionary, I mean she's always looking and seeing what else she can do to help help move the company in better ways and help them strive to reach all of their goals. She listens to every worker that she has there, and she listens not only to her workers, but she also listens to the public, and she wants to help everybody reach their goal of what they want in Pepsi. And now she's working with Amazon, and yeah. So this was very interesting to me. I found this quote that she said, and this is what drives her motivation to be successful. She says, "Every morning you've got to wake up with a healthy fear that the world is changing, and a conviction that to win, you have to change faster and be more agile than anyone else." And I find this interesting because she's always willing to strive to do her best work, and she's always ready to make a change and basically become the most flexible CEO anybody has ever seen. And she did that. She proved to everybody that it doesn't matter what gender you are, you can do whatever you put your mind to. And I think this quote of her motivation is wonderful because she wakes up knowing and feeling that the world is changing, and you got to be able to be agile, like she says, to adjust to what the world is wanting to do. And I think that's what makes her so special as being a CEO for PepsiCo for so many years. I think PepsiCo is very lucky to have such a wonderful and caring, amazing listener as a CEO for so many years that wants to help the world change and do better for everybody else. And then this last slide is all of the sources that I used. And thank you for listening.